like most of us, I was on khalat, finding myself at home, and not knowing really what to do. And then, slowly they start to put more restrictions, and then slowly people, there is a lot of conversations on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and people are wanting, lifting their hand to do good. And you see, suddenly there's greater needs are becoming now more and more apparent, not just people that needed help before, but even now, all the elderly population, for example, all the vulnerable populations. And for me, it was just incredible to see how from nothing, people are coming with initiatives. And suddenly, even myself sitting at home, starting to look at the ceiling, not knowing what to do, I started to have a routine. I started to wake up. I said, today I'm going to this volunteer work. Today I'm going with that organization. And then I realized, whoa, okay, it's good that I'm volunteering. It has, it's beneficial for people who need the help. But why not, get the whole concept of here for good and document it and handed it over to other people now that they have a lot of spare time, and try to move them to do good. And this was also a really good test for us to see that if our idea and concept can work. And what happened was really incredible. It's just started from me sitting at home and just filming myself, sharing the experience of being at home, not knowing what to do with myself, but just taking the initiative, calling friends of mine who know people who are alone, elderly people who might need a help. And I was just doing a round of calls to 5 people. And
just to talk to them.
Hi, I'm Achi. I know you from here. You are the cousin of my mother. I know that now it's a difficult time. How are you coping with everything? Is there anything I can help you with? Food, medication. Do you know someone at your age, neighbor, friend that might need a help? And it was amazing because, first of all, it truly touched them that someone who is not like an immediate family member actually cared about them and is calling and asking how they are. And you see how it lifted their spirit and how thankful they were, and some of them needed help. And I said, well, you don't need to go to Papua New Guinea. You don't need to go to... This is something so simple. You're sitting at home, and look how it made me feel. The day looked completely different to me because you feel that you did something meaningful. You actually... These people, they were truly vulnerable. They don't know how much years they got to live, and now when this whole thing of COVID is also going, they're scared, even more scared, more depressed, more alone. So something simple like that, I published it. And
you would film yourself having these phone calls and then publish it.
I actually filmed a few phone calls, and
what were the reactions?
And people, I got people telling me, thank you so much for this. I made phone calls myself. I made a list myself. This is so simple to do. I myself don't know what to do with the time. Someone told me, I went up to my neighbor and looked if she's okay, because up until now it was just an old person who lives above me, but suddenly it got a different meaning. So I think that the experience of when the combination of using social media, doing something very simple, but very rewarding, and making it accessible. So you're not just saying, hey, look, I'm such a great person, look what I'm doing. You're just also giving them the recipe, what you need to do.